Welcome back to today's video. So today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup products I recently picked up at Marshalls. So there has been so many new makeup finds. I have stuff from Smith & Colt, which I've really been wanting to try, and a couple other products that I've been wanting to test out and really caught my attention when I was at the store shopping. So if you guys watch Budget Beauty Buys, then you saw me finding all these items, so I think it's really cool to see them now in action. So I love doing these videos where I'm actually testing out the makeup that I find at the stores, and a lot of times it's like high-end products, which I found at a really cheap price. So if you did not see Budget Beauty Buys, I will link the playlist down below so you guys can watch those videos. You could binge watch, have so much fun doing that. I love binge watching different playlists on YouTube. So let's get on into it. I created this look today. It's a mix of high-end stuff as well as some drugstore stuff that I picked up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. It is going to be that red subscribe button, so just click that. I know a lot of people watch and they're not subscribed, so just go ahead and subscribe so you will always be notified when I upload, and hit that little notification bell so you will get emails and notifications on your phone. I do tons of videos related to Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Dollar Tree, hauls, shop with me, all that fun stuff. If you enjoyed that, I think you'll really like my content, and let's get on into this look. I'm going to show you guys everything I use and a little tutorial on all the products. So let's start. I already did my moisturizer. I'm actually now using for moisturizer literally an aloe plant that I just cut and I apply all over my face, and it makes my face feel so soft. So instead of like buying an aloe moisturizer, you literally can just buy the plant yourself. It's so good for your skin and your hair too, and your lashes. So aloe has like so many amazing uses. So try it out. I got mine at Whole Foods. It was like $2 or $3. I'm using Paula's Choice. This is Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. This has SPF 30. This is the most amazing SPF. I love it because it has a little bit of a tint to it. It's a little bit of a pinkish kind of tint, but it blurs your face and it kind of also acts as a primer. Like, this is the year I really was learning the importance of applying my sunscreen because I was not good with it before, and it's so important because it helps with slowing down the aging of your face. Sunscreen is on. I want to try out the foundation that I picked up at Marshalls. Marshalls is like killing it, you guys. They are having the best high-end items right now and the best selection, at least at my stores. So I got the Smith & Colt Veiled Threat with Micro Blurring Foundation. This is an illuminating mousse to cream foundation. Believe it or not, it has aloe vera gel in it, brightening chlorophyll. Never seen that in a foundation, and a micro blurring soft focus finish. We love that. Also see it has glitter in. I do see it has silicone in it, so it is a silicone based foundation. I got shade 150 Warm, and I did see this foundation had a lot of good reviews on the Ulta website. I'm assuming this brand is getting discontinued. At least that's what it seems like. So it comes with a really nice pump, just a very simple foundation bottle. I'm gonna use the sponge I got from TJ Maxx just to kind of go along with the whole theme of this video. You can get these there. You can pick these up. They're like $2.99. They're really affordable, and I love the consistency of these. It had like 4 shades. Ooh, okay. Looks like it's gonna be full coverage. They had like 4 shades of this. Ooh, you know, this is looking a little... Ooh, that's light. That is light for me. I thought it was gonna be a little more deeper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in something to deepen it. So when I have to deepen a foundation, I add in this. This is also from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Pacifica Coconut Glow. This is like it's kind of like the same thing as De-Bronzy from Drunk Elephant. So it adds that bit of a tan to your face. This will probably be a good shade for me when I'm not self-tanned. Pretend like I went somewhere tropical and I was at home. Pump of the foundation, 1 pump of that Pacifica coconut product. And let's just blend this on. Let's see what this looks like. So I think this brand was sold exclusively at Ulta, but now I saw everything was clearanced out and a lot of stuff was sold out because it was on clearance. I like the coverage of this because it definitely gave me a really good amount of coverage, but doesn't feel too heavy. You guys prefer applying your foundation with a brush or a sponge? I'm definitely team sponge. I just like the coverage it gives. It just looks so pretty and natural. So since I am mixing this product into the foundation, it does have glow to it, so I feel like it's going to make my skin a little more glowy, which is fine, but it's just also kind of like a warning to myself and to you guys that I made this foundation a little bit more glowy than it probably is on its own. Still is lighter than the rest of my body, but we're going to bronze up. We're going to work with it, so it's fine. Let's work on eyes, and then we'll go back to the face later on. So for today, I want to use the Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes collab. I'm so surprised because I didn't think this would show up at TJ Maxx. Never count it out. You do not know what is going to show up there. I feel like a lot of times you'll see influencer collabs there. So I love Casey Holmes' videos. She's always a favorite. I'm sure she's a favorite of your guys as well. She always has really bomb collabs. Like I loved the Smashbox highlighter palette that she did because it is a drugstore option. Now it is even more affordable because it was $7.99 at Marshalls. I went ahead and primed my lids. I used Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. So they do actually have a matte eyeshadow shade in here. It's called Do Not Disturb. And it's just a matte. So let's go in with that one. Do Not Disturb. They have a faint smell of the butter scent that we all know and love. And if you guys are wondering if the perfume smells like the butter bronzer, I'm gonna go with no. To me, it smells exactly like the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum cream and the Bum Bum fragrance. So if you like those two products, you will definitely love the butter perfume. And I think that's something that when it came out, everyone was so excited for, because what did we love most about the product besides the performance of it? We loved the scent of it. So take these out of here because this thing is so bulky. So I want to put this in a magnetic palette. I'm going to take this one, Pom Poms. It's a gorgeous like emerald green color. So first thing I'm going to do is just go in my crease with this shade, No Filter. I would say it's like a deep orange. And just going to blend this out. So this is just going to be like our crease transition color. Really nice shadow. It's blending out really nicely. I love these brushes from the Wet n Wild holiday sets. I use them all the time. They're so good. Then I'm going to go into that green shade. It's so pretty. I'm just going to concentrate this on. And also wet this too. It's giving me pretty good actually pigmentation for a green, like pretty good, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even need to wet this. Like, look at that. With that crease brush and just blend. Wow, I don't know what's going on outside, you guys. Someone's like beeping and honking. So just blend so there's no like harsh lines. So January is when all the new makeup usually comes out, especially from like the drugstore. So I'm so curious what's gonna launch. I already saw Maybelline has a new mascara coming out, which I'm definitely gonna try. You guys know I love trying out new drugstore launches. You kind of get a feel for like what the brands have been working on, because brands plan in advance. So like something you're seeing now, they could have planned for like 2 years ago. Everything is very planned out and thought out by brands. They have calendars of launches and they think into the future. So they're right now already planning like 2023. That's just how it works when you work in marketing. You're always planning ahead and like kind of just have to guess what the trends are. So it's a little bit hard actually, because you're basically predicting the future, right? So you have to kind of think ahead. It's not easy. That's like product development and marketing work together. Beauty 101 lesson for you guys. I'll take this deeper shade, Tropic Like It's Hot, that one, and I'm gonna put it in my outer corner using there's like cat hair all over this, Morphe R39, which is very similar to the MAC 217. So just kind of stamping it on and creating that little V shape. Interesting color selection that she did here, but I like them. I like the green and I like these orangey reds. just blend it into the green. That's what I'm doing, so just kind of like pack the two together. Too much. And then just pack. I always feel like with Casey, she's not going to come out with something that's going to be like trash, basically, because she knows if her name's on it, she knows she wants it to be good. So I'm sure she tested everything and made sure like the pigmentation was good. It's scary to launch a collab. You just never know what's going to happen, and I don't know. It's so scary. Man, I'm going to Walmart after this, so I am going to be so done up for Walmart. They're not even going to know what hit them. You feel me? Just kidding. I talked about it in my last video. I was asking you guys, like, do you go to the store in like a full glam look? I'm going to take the green shade again. I don't know when this video is going to go up because I'm pre-filming so much. Trying to get like as many videos as I can up for you guys for like the holiday season. It's Vlogmas. Really pretty on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go back into that matte eye shade, and I'm just going to use this to carve around. I want to go to an Indian food store and pick up, they have this seed, it's called fenugreek seed, and basically you make your own kind of hairspray with it and spray it in your hair, and it's supposed to help with like thickness and all that. So I have to get there. There's one store that we have over here that I think will definitely have it. Because so pretty. I really like the way that these colors look together and didn't blend away or get muddy or anything. So I'm very impressed. I think this is such a good little palette so far. It's incredibly shocking. I'm going to take Milk Jumbo Pencil, put this on the inner corner. I'm going to take this Pixie. This is the Liquid Fairy Lights in Crystalline. This is so pretty on the inner corner. It has like this rainbow sparkle to it, so it's not a completely white sparkle topper. It's a little more unique and fun. I'm forever a fan of these like crystal glitter toppers. I love them so much. And use my NYX Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner. This I got at TJ Maxx, so this was like $3.99. It's amazing. I love it so much. I need to buy backups if I find it again. Another shocker, we're doing a wing. You guys already know. So I start outside and then I go inwards. So I'm going to go in with lash primer. This is from Essence, and I'm just going to put this on before mascara. I don't have a Marshalls mascara to try today. I'm just going to use my Buxom. It is the Extrovert mascara in black or extra black. So good. One of my favorite mascaras ever. I mentioned this in my, I think it was my Sephora favorites video. But you can get this at Ulta, and Macy's has a duo pack for $21. It just gives so much volume and length. I love it. If you like really thick lashes, you would like this mascara. Oh my goodness, you like don't even need to wear false lashes with this mascara. It's so good. I'm gonna use my NARS concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. I got this at TJ Maxx maybe like a year ago in a duo pack, and I love this concealer. I only found it that one time, but I don't know if I'll ever find it again. I still have one left over. This is still the first one. That was like such a good find. Definitely one of those like rare finds. It's so funny how some things will be at TJ Maxx forever, like Pretty Rich palette from Too Faced. Like there's an overload of those, but something like that NARS concealer, that would fly off the shelf. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Overdrive, which is a really pretty green. I'll show you. I didn't do this eye. I did this eye, but it adds so nicely to the green and complements it so well. I'm using this Real Techniques Diamond Sponge. This I also got from, I think it was either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Haven't seen this there though in a while, the Diamond Sponge. Alright guys, so I got this product to test out for underneath my eyes to set my concealer. So many people told me this was amazing. Has great reviews. The Urban Decay Velvetizer. This is the translucent mix-in. So it's supposed to mattify any sort of foundation and also use it for under your eyes to set. So this was $3.99. This is the mini size. It says extra velvety feel and a beautiful matte finish and added coverage. I feel like I definitely want to try this also to mattify foundation. So curious about this. This has been around for a while. This is not like a new product, but I guess it's a little more new to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. It's been there for a couple months now. This is what the mini looks like. I feel like getting mini sizes just in case so I don't feel like so wasteful about it. So I'm just gonna pour some out into the cap like this, and then I'm not really gonna bake with it. I'm just gonna press it into my under eyes, and I'm gonna use this flocked sponge, which I've been using recently for powders, and this is from Real Techniques. So just pick some up on a sponge, and then let's just press this underneath. And press this underneath. Do you guys do a lot of your Christmas shopping at Marshalls and TJ Maxx? Let me know. I feel like it's such a good place to get gifts because you have everything. You have home stuff, you have clothes, workout stuff, kitchen, everything you could possibly think of really is there. Makeup definitely mattifies underneath my eyes. I feel like though if you are dry skinned or if you have more mature skin, you probably don't want to put this under your eyes because it is a mattifying powder. So just kind of beware about that. So of course for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer from inside here. And I'm just going to use like an angled contour brush. Use this Wet n Wild brush and just contour. I've really been focusing my contour up here because I feel like it makes my face look a little more chiseled. So right up here, and I blend it up rather than down there. Just put way too much. Do you guys see that? Went a little crazy. You really don't need a lot of this. Tap off the excess. Just trying to blend this in a little bit because this foundation, like I said, was a little too light for me. But this is very pigmented. And the formula, I would say, is the same as the one that's in the pan, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the formula being off because it's in a palette versus the actual one that's in the packaging. They're literally the same. Two highlighters to test out. I have the one in the Casey Holmes palette, which is Just Beachy, which is very extra and glittery. Do you guys see that? It's crazy. So this is from Laura Mercier. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I actually got this at TJ Maxx for $12.99. So this is in the shade Highlight 01. So this is supposed to be one of those kind of like lit from within highlighters, and it looks really pretty when I swatched it the other day, so I will show you guys. This product retails for a lot of money. I think it was like $40 or something. Really a shocking find. So the packaging is really bulky. Do you guys see that? But I'll do a little finger swatch so you can see. Oh my gosh, it looks so beautiful. I am loving these kinds of highlights. Ooh, it's so pretty. Just like very soft and ethereal. So let's just go in. Oh, it's a little powdery. Tap off the excess, and we'll use the Casey Holmes one as like a topper, highlight topper. So this is just a very natural, beautiful highlighter. I feel like this is going to be perfect if you're a bride or soon to be bride, because it's not too glittery. I feel like this is more the style right now than like crazy highlights. Just something a little more natural is really in. But it still has such a pretty effect. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love how naturally gorgeous it is and just very soft and romantic. Then I have a new blush. This is also from Smith & Colt. If you guys saw my shopping video, then you saw this. It's the Flash Cream Velvet Blush in the shade Warm Pink. This was $6.99 at Marshalls. So I think this is something that I have to apply possibly with my fingers. Yeah, it says blend with fingers, which I'm like so not used to, but here's what the color looks like. Really pretty natural pink. So I'm gonna swirl this in, then I'm gonna tap. And it's nice to use your fingers because you could really like melt the product in. So instead of going here, I'm going here. And then if you want, blend it out with a sponge. And this is supposed to blur pores. Ooh, that is very pink. Blend it in with your contour too. And then let's do this side. And then we'll go in with the Casey Holmes highlighter. Really like blends in really nicely. I definitely don't like just using my fingers. I like to also use the sponge to press it into the skin because I feel like my fingers just kind of go everywhere. But this pink shade, it looks like you just kind of got in from being outside in the snow and your cheeks are a little bit rosy. That's kind of the vibe it gives me. So let's pick some up. I'm going to use that same brush we used to apply the Laura Mercier. Ooh, it's very glittery. Of a fun kind of highlight, not something for every day because you do have chunks of glitter, obviously, because you can see the chunks of glitter in here. I'll show you guys. It's very, very soft though. Oh my gosh, when you put your finger in there and like, wow. It is crazy soft. It definitely lives up to the butter reputation. And I'll just like tap it on. We're nearing the end of this look. Put on some lip liner. It's just like a Revolution lip liner that I don't even think they sell anymore. And then I'm going to go in with this Bare Minerals Kissy Face Matte Lipstick. I also got this at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. This is one of my favorite nude liquid lipsticks. I wear this all the time. It's good for a mask situation. For lips, I have two glosses. I got these in a duo pack from TJ Maxx. These are from Marc Jacobs, and it is called their Enamored High Shine Lip Gloss. So these shades are gorgeous. This one's a little bit more nude beige. This is Sugar Sugar with some sparkle. This one, oh my gosh, this one is so unique and beautiful. It's called Pink Parade, and it has this like blue, purple, glitter shift to it. I did not think I was going to be so wowed by this, but let me show you guys. Let me try this on for size and show you. It is stunning. And it smells absolutely amazing. It smells like mint candy. Just like a peppermint patty. Shine that this gives, oh my gosh. And just that hint of the multi-dimensional sparkle that it has really comes through. And it's so pretty. I'm about to go out and wear a mask, so I'm not going to be able to even like enjoy this, but for now we'll just enjoy it for a second. And it's so pretty. I don't know if my camera will pick up how beautiful the sparkle on this is, but I am obsessed with this gloss. I think I like this better than the Anastasia glitter lip gloss. That one was like Moon Jelly. That one was really pretty, but this one I love even more than that one. Alright guys, so here is the completed look. I just kind of like fixed my hair up a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. But I really like the way that my eyes came out. I think my skin looks pretty good. I'm not like obsessed with the foundation yet. I think it looks nice. But I don't know if it's like super, super special, if you guys know what I mean. It's pretty good for me right now. We'll see if my thoughts on that change as the day goes on and as I try it a couple more times. So that is the Smith & Colt Veiled Threat Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation. I like the ingredients in it, and I think it's a nice medium to full coverage foundation. You know, cream blushes are so big right now. Definitely something fun to use, especially now that it's getting colder and our skin's gonna be more dry. So I'm enjoying trying out cream formulas, and I really like this. I mean, I don't love applying things with my finger because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it gets so out of control, but I really liked using this. I'm definitely more of a peach blush kind of person, and I did see a peach color in this, so I have to pick that one up, but I do think it looks really pretty. Loved the Laura Mercier highlighter. I think it is absolutely stunning. I love how natural it is. Casey Holmes palette. I think this is great if you've never tried butter bronzer or the blushes. Oh, I forgot to try the blush. You guys, how could I forget that? It's so pretty too. It's like a copper medium pink kind of color. There's a swatch. It has a really pretty sheen to it. I'll have to try that out. And the highlight, honestly, I just think is way too glittery, so I think I'll be using that as an eyeshadow instead. That is everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Testing out some new makeup I picked up at Marshalls recently. I hope you guys enjoy the look. Let me know if you're going to pick up any of these products at your stores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!